I'm Mark DiLorenzo. I'm with Osram.
What you got?
We've got the Locket family of lamps. So these are the quick change from the back of the fixture, turn and lock. One of our competitors has a family of lamps called the Fast Fit. We do Locket, tomato, tomato. Same exact thing. They're interchangeable.
Okay.
So we developed the sockets and the lamps. So these sockets are made by us. It's a special two-contact design, similar to our TP22 sockets and our other successful ones like the TP22H for the Source Force.
Okay.
Family of lamps we have four currently in the HID type, and we have four in the tungsten halogen. We are increasing, looking to add about 3 or 4 more in the next 2-3 months, but don't have them yet.
Okay.
So. One thing we did do is we did a redesign of our HTI 1500 watt one. If you look, the shaft is much bigger, it's more robust, it's got 2 weld points at the top, and we also have a cutout in the bottom which allows airflow at the welding point, so fewer press seal failures. It's been very successful. Our 64 500 watt series. So on the left is the alu part, and on the right is the regular incandescent glass part.
Okay.
You'll see the color temperature is higher on the alu parts because it's a tungsten halogen capsule. So halogen versus incandescent.
Okay.
Same life, 4,000 hours. Narrow spot, medium flood, wide flood.
Excellent.
And one of the neat features, you can get it from back here, is with all the alu-pars, there's no spill light out of the back of the fixture because it's a solid aluminum reflector. You look in the back of a glass par, you always have to cover up a par can with black wrap.
Right, right.
So no spill light at all on any of the alu-pars.
Fantastic.
Some of the other benefits is it's about 80% recyclable. So all the alu-par lamps, you can take the glass, shatter the glass, you can take the reflector, it's just untreated aluminum. Take that in the aluminum recycling, throw away the capsule portion.
Oh wow, okay.
Glass part goes in a landfill because it's coated glass.
Okay.
And we also make the best part socket in the business. This thing's built like a tank with an outer bracket. This is one that will never come apart in an electrician's hand as they're focusing the bottle.
Okay.
Then moving over here, we have a prototype of a gobo projector.
Wow.
It's a MR16 replacement.
So this is just a bare bones shell.
It's just an LED with a heat sink and then a lens train here. I think these are loose enough to slide it. And then just a glass gobo.
Fantastic.
We're trying to...
What size gobo?
It's probably similar to an M size. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It may not. It may even be custom, so it may not be anything. I'm hoping they do a standard size, but we're not sure. That's another concept for how it might end up being developed. What we're looking to see is, would customers, OEMs, like to take this engine and put it into a fixture of their own, or would it be better to focus on more of a retail market and put yoke on it, give it some sort of features to make it a finished product for retail stores,
Sure.
Nike stores, stuff like that.
Dimmable?
Yes.
Fully dimmable?
Fully dimmable.
No flicker at 0 to 10?
Okay, fully dimmable. Yeah, to 10%.
Okay. Understandable.
Sorry. For LEDs, the fully dimmable.
Sure. Yep. We're ready.
We have our Krios. So our big pitch is on Krios. It's revolutionary because it does something a little bit different from all the other LEDs in the market. We have full spectrum color from an LED source. So a lot of people say they blend to a full CRI. It's a peak, it's a peak, and it's a peak. What this is these are blue LEDs that are exciting a phosphor blend similar to a fluorescent lamp. So we custom build the phosphors to get the full spectrum that we want. The LED excites it, it fluoresces, and what you're getting is almost a fluorescent source. So what we did is we put in the phosphor blend to get us these spectrums for daylight and for tungsten halogen, 3200 Kelvin, 5600 Kelvin. And we did this in partnership originally with Mole Richardson to create one that was specifically designed for the film response for cameras. So CRI is greater than 95, phenomenal skin tones, and on film it's even better because it's designed not necessarily for the eye, it's designed for film response.
Sure, yeah. 95 CRI.
And it's full spectrum LEDs. So that's what we're saying is the revolution is it's LEDs that actually look gorgeous.
Okay. Great.
And these actually have the drivers on the board. They're going to be DMX interfaces with a master module, auto addressing as possible. They can be daisy chained. You can put 10 of these together in an array, and now you've got a huge panel light. But it's been pretty good. It's been great success with Mole for the first original version we did, and then this is one with the different driver setup and a different rotating pedestal. So, and we're still trying to support the standard stage and studio types. So, tungsten halogen lamps, we haven't forgotten them. We still love them. We introduced the HP 375 and the 375 long life, also known as the ANSI codes GLG and GLH.
Okay.
We originally restarted these as a request of a few ellipsoidal manufacturers who didn't have a lower than 575 watt solution. So they liked the coil design of the GLC and the GLA. And they asked if we could do a 375 in that. So what we've done is 375, 300 hours, and 2,000 hours, more for architectural use. So that's the full family, 375 through 750.
Wow.
And we also design the sockets. So Osram's the only company that makes also the sockets as well.
Fantastic.
Then for HMI, for film and television, a new lamp that we showed a prototype of last year, but it wasn't in development, is the HMI 1800 watt.
That's for Aries.
Aries that's a fixture. It's been very successful using the Vancouver Olympics. We can't keep these on the shelf. They sell out more than we can make them. They're the highest powered HMI lamp that can be run off standard 120 volt 20 amp breaker. So that's why there's a nice value there, is you don't need to hook it up to distro, find power runs. And then this is a lamp we've had out for a while, but we did a new design tweaks to it. If you look at the top shaft, look at how thick that quartz is.
Oh my goodness.
And the standard design used to be a very thin shaft with 2 moly foils like this. This is 4 moly foils, if you look, in a circular array. So each one is taking a quarter of the power instead of 2 taking half the power.
Wow.
It's a lot more robust. It's not going to break in transit.
Sure.
It weighs a ton.
Wow.
But also we did a cutout in the base to allow airflow, and again there'll be fewer failures as a result. So we try to take a good lamp and we try to keep looking for ways to make it even better.
And this is the
HMI 18,000 watt SE, 1.7 million